Good morning. It's a Tuesday and we're on install this week, probably so next week as well. I've just pulled up on site, but I've been on the phone for ages, so here we are. We're up in Midvale and they've already started without me. I think they've been at it for about a week. They've basically taken out old Jim Coleman E-Fusion brush machine, and we're putting in an Oasis i5 brush machine, which, as you can probably see, is sat right there. They've basically got me in to do more of the wiring side of things, the programming and the final commissioning. The problem is the two guys that were doing the main part of the install, they've gone on holidays now, so I don't really know what state this machine is going to be in terms of its completion or readiness to be completed, but we will have a look. Here we go. An Oasis i5 brush machine with a gazillion options on it. And it doesn't look like they've got that far with the installation. And so I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but we've already done one of these. I actually just finished on one just the other day for the same customer, different site. And I wasn't involved with any of the physical part of the install, none of it. I was away on a different job. The timing just didn't match up, so it's unfortunate, because now I'm starting from scratch and I don't know what I'm doing as such. Whereas on the wiring side of it, I know all of it. The programming, I now know all of it. Commissioning, I now know all of it, but we're not at that stage it's ready for me yet. So I think what I might do, because I know the electrician's been in and run my cables for me. Yeah, here we go. That's a lot of cable. Why has it left so much cable there? That's not a bad thing. I can throw the spare in my van. Oh yeah, they haven't put the signs up for me either, so I guess I'm going to have to do that. So this one's going to be dryer shut-off photocell. That's going to be the function sign that tells you what you're getting. Same with this one. The bottom one's going to be the other photocell for dry shut-off. This is going to be the stop, go forward, back up sign. So they're all done, ready for me. Really need to wire the reset switch up as well. Yeah, on the last one they just cut all the cables upstairs in the plant room. Literally just cut them all off, and the reset button, it's usually here in the bay, couldn't find the cable. They haven't even got the services run for the energy chain at either end. One end's going to go through the wall because we've got to skip a bay to get to the plant room. So I think they're going to have to extend the services because they won't be long enough to get into the plant room from here. At least they got the brushes on because they don't come assembled either on these machines. Let's see. I've got my other cables on this side. Alright, that'll be my stop, drive forward and back up, which looks like they intend to place here. Stinks of piss in here as well. Fuck's sake, there's a toilet inside. Oh, that's how. That's the Ethernet cable. This machine is pretty clever because it does look a mess. There's a million options on this. Is properly ticked every option box, but electrically all the communication is done by just an Ethernet cable. It's a non-standard connector, but that is Ethernet. Pretty cool. Have a look into the box. So yeah, up until a week ago, I'd never seen one of these machines before. So yeah, Ethernet goes in. Ethernet controls everything. PLC, the VFDs, etc. Everything's Ethernet controlled. We've got this called the onboard panel, and then we've got the offboard panel inside. We've got the that's the LED lighting control box, which is run by a Raspberry Pi and an Arduino. We've got LED lighting all over this thing. Yeah, okay, so electrician has actually done his job. We've got 3 phases coming in and a separate 240 volt supply. Yeah, that's it, because he's used the cable that came with the machine, but that's only 3 core on earth, no neutral. So rather than run a whole new larger cable, he's run a separate 240 volt control cable. That's good. That also feeds the well, it feeds these 2 power supplies, and it also feeds the lighting control box down there. And then this side is the pneumatic panel, the hydraulic panel, etc. This Ethernet needs to go over the other side, which doesn't seem to be long enough. These are quite clever as well, called ITVs. You can set different pressures for the output of these, and these go to the brushes. They determine what pressure to pull them in at different stages of the wash, and what pressure to send them out at. Pretty cool. Be interesting to see how long they last. I know for a fact we definitely need dry air into this panel. We have got a filter here, but ideally it would be dry from the plant room side as well, because things like that can go wrong. So yeah, 5 brush, top brush has got a counterweight on it, which we have to set to get that coming down, not too heavy, not too light. Yeah, very similar to a Ryco 5 brush machine. I used to work on those a lot in the United Kingdom. Probably installed over 20 of those things for Tesco, the supermarket. So yeah, very similar with the mechanics of it, but everything else is completely different. We've got no wheel washers per se. We've got no physical wheel washers on this, just wheel blasters. We've got high pressure, medium pressure, RO. We've got it's not so much a lava waterfall now, it's just like individual drops, like a rain bar. That's that. We've got 3 color foam. We've got different options here for, well, we're using it for ceramic, etc. Lots of different high pressure sides, tops, low pressure sides, tops. So many different things. We only commissioned the other machine on Sunday, and now we're adding buy-ups and different wash packages, and I'm here on a different site and trying to figure this out when I'm getting calls and emails and text messages. Should really have stayed there, to be honest. Anyway, let's have a look in here. That's the old control panel. The new pump stand and the new off-board panel. Cat 3535, pretty typical. Header tank, main unloader, main output, underbody wash output. And then we have the chemical system, injection system. We had some issues with this on the first install because the plant room's upstairs, and yeah, we got a test wash out of it. I think it was on a Friday. Saturday went in there and the whole bay floor was just covered in chemical. Every single one of the chemicals had siphoned out downstairs onto the floor. Probably a couple of $1,000 worth of chemical just wasted. Hopefully we don't have any of those issues here because we're on the same level, ground level. Yeah. And looks like the electrician's yeah, he's wired this up as well for me. That's great. He's wired that up. That's cool. Even less for me to do. Alrighty, well, better make a start on something. Oh dear, where to start? Yeah. Alright, well, this should save me some time, and we'll just copy off what I did on the last machine. Okay, so now they're messing about with the programs on the other machine that's running. And the problem with that is they're going to be changing the entry system signage and the options, but the machine program's not going to match. So I'm trying to dial in and keep on top of what they're doing so that customers don't get pissed off. Brush water and high pressure rinse. Somebody's messing about with this as we speak, I think. Ah, dear oh dear. Basically they're setting up Vent 2, which is the express version. They've set it up in here, but whoever's setting up the kiosk, the entry unit, they're not sure if it's going to fire Vent 2 or Vent 3. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy Vent 2, which should have been finished in the wash program, to wash package 3, and then at least it doesn't matter which one the entry system fires, it should be the same program, so it doesn't matter. Alright, back to what I was doing before. La 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 la. Oh, actually, I just had a thought. Where is the dryer control panel? I wonder. Oh, it is. It's outside this time. There we go. Up there in the corner. I didn't see it earlier. Yeah, okay. And they've already got power in, and looks like they've wired the motors as well. Woohoo! I don't know what I'm excited for. It just means less paid work for me. That's all good. I'm not keen on doing the bigger stuff anyway.
24 hours later.
Alright, fast forward a little bit. We've got all the white signal cables in for the signage outside and some photo cells and everything, but I wish I'd started recording earlier, but the same things happened on this machine that happened on the last machine. They ripped out the old control cabinet, just chopped the cables, and now, so this machine has an off-board RO delivery pump, which is on the self-serve system, which is the pump there, and yeah, it's powered from here. I've managed to find the signal cables, which was really difficult on the last machine. So both the Water Wizard Auto and the new i5, they use a relay to go to the PLC, which will tell the RO delivery pump to turn on. There's also, which I've just found, that's the RO outlet there, but there's also a solenoid on it, so I'll trace that cable back. We can connect that one in to relay output for the spot free pump. But the problem I've got, and it's not a major problem, is that 4-core cable there that goes going over there could be any one of these. It's just a matter of belling it out. But on the last job it took me almost a day because so noisy in here. Yeah, so the last one took me almost a day because not only was there a lot more cables that they cut off, and they were all the same kind of cable. I had to bell out. Still couldn't find it. Ended up they chopped one right down close to the floor, which I hadn't seen it, and managed to pull about 6 inch out, bell it out, and sure that was the one. Do a join, put it in the cabinet, all good. This one's going to be easier, but you know, if they'd have just labelled it, because it would have corresponded with the RO output on the old cabinet, saved me some time, but that's all good. Also, we've got this pulse beacon installed. So what this does is this connects via Ethernet to the beacon that's on the entry unit. The entry unit now is just controlled by one of these and a display driver. Everything else inside the Unitech entry unit is now defunct, not used. And the beauty of this is you can do wash clubs. So they've got a CCTV camera in the bay. It'll read your number plate. You can join the wash club. Also, what this does, because the Oasis has buy-up options, so you can have like extra pre-soak or optional dryer and all these different things, and the pulse beacon allows that to take place with all its different outputs, so that's good. So yeah, I'm going to bell this out, get the RO solenoid and pump wired up to its corresponding output. Then I'm going to need a 24 volt AC transformer for the dryer countdown timer, which goes outside of the bay. I don't know where they're going to locate it on this one, but that needs 24 volt AC. Everything in this particular machine is 12 volt and 24 volt DC. Now I could maybe even use another cable here. I get 24 volt AC from the self-serve, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just get a small outside lighting transformer, put it in here, hardwire it in, and we should be good. Well, I thought it was going to be easy. I just belled out all of these cables and none of them. The cable going over there, and then I followed the cable around, looked up above. There's a lot more cables up there that have been cut off, so I better start belling them out now as well. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. That's the one. Alrighty. Cable ties?
Yeah.
Oh, is that all you got? You poor man, I'm not going to use them.
There'll be more.
I hope none of these Ethernet cables are fucking connected at the other end anyway. That'd be a bit of a shame. A bit of a disaster. Oh, get these tied it away. Oh, okay. We have no cover for this one. It's not good. Alrighty. Right, just need to get a gland in there, pop that one through, wire that one, and then the RO is done. Oh, well, keep getting interrupted as usual on these sites. The RO pump was bouncing around like crazy, the small cat pump that's down below. Oh, we'll take the valves out and have a look, and yeah, they've completely disintegrated. I actually never in my experience seen one this bad. I don't know if you can, let me get my phone, I'll show you. So I did a 310 service in great detail in one of my last videos, so I didn't record this one, but yeah, these are the worst I've seen. If you look, not only has it made a groove through the plastic, it's actually gone straight through and broken the cage to some of these. I don't know how they've been running the pump, because it would have started to degrade and cavitate and vibrate and everything way before this. That's probably about the worst I've seen. If you can actually, there you go, you see that where it makes the groove. Yeah, I've never seen it where it actually breaks through the cage. It's always been caught way before that happens. Yeah, crazy. Anyway, so I got that done and basically finished all my low voltage wiring in here now. Just waiting on a 24 volt transformer, which is going to control a few different things like the dryer countdown timer, and the solenoid for the RO delivery, and the contactor, the relay for the RO delivery. The attendant's left me now, and I usually get a lot of hassle from customers when the attendant's not here. I've been here since 4:30 this morning because I got up really early. So I might actually call it today, and then tomorrow I'll work on wiring the other side of all this in the bay, which is all the signage and the sensors and things like that. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress, because on the first machine I had to figure out all of this through schematics and helps from the US and everything like that, and it took probably the best part of 2 days, and I've got this done in less than 6 hours, so I'm happy with that. Alright, catch up with you guys tomorrow.